difficult spare, 3, 6, 9, 10.
She missed right. The first shot on this lane when she 2, 4, 5. She looks like she moved in, but she missed way left. Lane still jumping on the back end. Leaves it 3, 6, 9, 10.
Now she'll shoot this with her strike ball.
She's going to move left, use her strike ball to get out that back pin.
Just like that. Exactly. Textbook.
That is not an easy spare to make. Moves a little left of her target, gets the ball right. Ball hooks right into the spare. Most of the bowlers use their strike ball for that spare because of the back pin. When you use the spare ball, if it's a plastic ball, it has a habit of deflecting and leaving the 9 pin.
Wendy 6-0. That's in those 3-game matches. The only one undefeated in the tournament is the top seed in this event.
Much better shot by Wendy.
Oh, no.
Oh,
okay.
Sends the messenger.
All right, the messenger took one.
Much better shot by Wendy. Her projection was a lot better, was a little bit further to the right. Ball comes in half pocket, leaves the 7-10, but the pin comes across the deck and gets that 10 out. And actually, the 7 is just wobbling.
It is. I thought the 7 was going to go first, and it stood. So right now, leaves herself what should be an easy spare for the bowler of the decade in the 90s, and it is. She can breathe a sigh of relief as she's up by 6 pins.
Got the battle of the wits here and for the championship match. .2002 average for Kendra, 213.57, 743 games.
Oh, again.
She's not liking that, but she gets
Brooklyn.
the Brooklyn.
Again left the target.
She got out of that one quick because you could hear the ball hit the lane right over the foul line. See, right over the foul line, she gets out of the ball real quick, gets into a roll, misses left. It's just a bad shot. There it is, just barely getting out over the foul line. When Kendra was bowling good in the last match, she was getting the ball out onto the lane. Her projection was to the right, and she was allowing the lane to take the ball into the pocket.
Okay, so she'll see if she can utilize that bad shot that she just made, that Brooklyn, and try to carry a strike. And she does. A lot of amateurs bowled this event, and if you're an amateur female bowler with an average of 180 or higher, the PWBA would like to invite you to bowl in regional events. If you average 190 or higher, you're invited to enter national events. You can go to pwba.com for complete schedules of both tours and for entry forms, or you can always call the office. That's 815-332-5756. Come on out and join us. Wendy now up in the 7th frame, coming very light, leaving a 2-4-5. And there was a lead change with Kendra Gaines throwing that double. So Wendy now trailing in this first match. Don't forget, if she loses, we will throw it out the door and start over with another championship match. I did ask Wendy last night if it got near the end of the match and she didn't think she was going to win, would she experiment? And she said definitely, but didn't want to have to.
Right, and you know what? You have to do that. It doesn't matter. I mean, if you've got 2 games to go and you are lost, you've got to figure something out because you've only got 1 game left. Just kind of, that's exactly what we were talking about, the format during the week. The first game is gone and you don't have anything. You better experiment to find out what's going on.
Youngest woman to capture that triple crown. As you see, 2 WIBC Queens tournaments already, going for the 3rd.
Much
Tripping
better shot.
4, getting a break, knocking that 4 out.
Knowing the champion that Wendy is, she's sitting down thinking, I don't want this game to go to the second match.
Right, absolutely.
I want to figure it out, make a good shot on this right lane, and set myself up.
Okay, so Kendra Brooklyn, last time on this lane.
Has not really made a good shot on this lane in her last 3 attempts.
Oh, early again off her hand.
And she let you know about it. She gave the little, I don't want to say she grunts, but she gave the little,
Hooks from everywhere.
She let us know.
Hooks from everywhere, but That was very, very early down onto the lane.
Just barely getting it out over the foul line, missing way left, more left than she was the last match. And honestly, the middle of the lane hooks. They said that from the practice shots during the week, the middle of the lane hooked. So you have to project the ball to the right. She said if she started to experience that, she was going to keep moving left.
But once you get to that middle where it's really hooking, you have to make a big jump left.
There was no moving boards when you were playing in. You had to move zones, and that was to another arrow. It was not until later in the week that the shot for most of the players moved to the right.
So Kendra, at 29 years of age, has her first shot at a Queen's title, but she would have to win this game and win another game against Wendy Macpherson.
That was a good shot. She got the ball to the right, came back light, and blew the rack. That's what she's telling herself. Let's get it going.
PWBA will be off for a few weeks, but tune in Sunday, June 1st for the Women's U.S. Open Bowling Championship live on ESPN. It'll be the richest payout of 2003. Kim Terrell will attempt to defend her U.S. Open title from Sunnybrook Lanes in Metro Detroit. A full field of pros and amateurs are expected to compete. That's Sunday, June 1st, live on ESPN, 1 o'clock Eastern. That kicks off 7 live Sundays of PWBA. And Wendy is now alive in this match as she just took the lead with that strike.
I'm glad she didn't prove me wrong, because I did go out on a limb saying I know what Wendy's thinking. She moved left, but got the ball further right, little more direct, up the lane.
Okay, so she leads by,
Carolyn,
but I want to set this up. She leads by 4 pins. She can shut out Kendra Gaines and would win her 3rd Queen's tournament. Wendy will need 2 strikes here and some pin count to shut out Kendra Gaines.
Well, she tripped the 4-pin on her last shot. There she goes. There's the first one.
Nothing Kendra can do but sit and wait. She did that last match, waiting to see if Tish Johnson would double, and she didn't.
And just to clarify, on that right lane, it looks like Wendy moved a little right. I made a mistake and threw it a little bit more direct. This lane seems to be hooking more. That's what Kendra also told me. Wendy made the move and took advantage of it.
She would need a strike here and then have to fill 7 big shots. Oh my!
She did it.
5-7, the last ones to go.
She got it in just a little bit, but she's deep enough. The ball got down the lane and she blew out the 5-7. And she knows it.
7 count, needs a 7 count, got it right. Okay, okay.
And she's ready.
She can breathe.
She's waving to her father, Chris Macpherson, way down there on lane 1. He doesn't sit on the show. Wave to him.
I couldn't even throw the ball.
Now, what's with all these 19 and 20-time champions telling me they can't throw the ball?
She was lucky to get 7
Yes,
off
she
of
was,
that.
and she said it. But you know what? She threw the first 2 great.
Yes, she did.
Sign of a true champion, making the move. There you go.
So Kendra Gaines will just finish out on a lane that she did not have a lot of success on.
No, and she's off to a great start for 2003, and I think we're going to see a lot of Kendra Gaines. She's one of our young talents, and she's ready for the new season.
Wendy just looking down. I think she's trying to let it all sink in.
Well, you know, she goes last year, the first year without a title in many years. And here she comes, and she starts right after surgery with the victory.
So Wendy Macpherson becomes the second woman to win 3 Queens Championships. Millie Agnizio was the first, dating back to 1971.
That was so freaking